Joe, I heard something unique happen with you, particularly at the caucus. Not everyone had a chance to speak at it. We just heard there's a possibility that some of the people who showed up were able to give this little speech. Tell us what happened with you.
Well, reluctantly, I would say that I was more afraid of voicing my opinion because of my shyness. Although, because of I kind of told my teacher that I would seek out a chance to speak, I kept up with my word, and I did get the opportunity. But I think what helped me with that was we prepared again for what we were going to say about our candidate. Although I failed to connect the moral theories that I could have said within that speech. I did give a speech, and the speech, what helped me give the speech was hearing others that spoke first about their candidates, and hearing things that I disagreed with kind of gave me the passion to want to speak. And being prepared with a pre-speech kind of gave me a guideline. Although after speaking, I realized how I missed the opportunity to use some of the things I've learned in the classroom related to moral ethics and what type of ethics these candidates represent. So the connection of what the teacher had intended for us, I guess it connected later, but just the same.
Oh, great. Hey, well, better late than never, they say. So, a little shy. You haven't really told us everything that happened there at the caucus. What was, did something unexpected happen there? And if so, what was it?
Well, we had the chance to be part of the system of choosing delegates, and as a result, we were chosen to be a part of that, and to represent our precinct. So, yes.
Wow. Did you have that in mind as you went, or did you even know that was a possibility?
I didn't know anything about it one way or the other, so I can't guess I kind of was drawn into it as I'm learning. Maybe if I'd have known.
You probably would have showed up. Wait, me? That's so cool. So something unexpected happened while you were there, but it sounds like you were ready for that potential thing.
Yeah. I mean, the teacher made us aware of what could happen and the possibility to speak and what to speak about. So I was prepared, but unexpected.
I want you to be honest with this. Would you say that your speech that you gave there influenced at all in terms of you being chosen as a delegate?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of people that came up to me, and after I spoke, well, a lot of people clapped, but a couple of people that came up to me and thanked me for what I had to say, and so I guess so.
Neecha, what did you see?
Well, there were several people that came up and said thank you for your speech. We really wanted to say what you said, but you stood up and said it, and thank you for that, and so forth. But I'd like to add that I always wondered when I saw it on TV how they came up with the votes, of how each state had so many delegates. And I never really could understand that until I went to this caucus. And then I understood exactly how that worked.
Joe, now that we're after the event, where you're back in class, how does having experienced what you did, the caucus, both of you as well, how has that influenced maybe, even though you're viewing the rest of the class we still have half a semester left, is this impacting what you're learning about philosophy or English?
Well, it gives you a different point of view with how people think and the reasons why and the motivations why. But it puts a label on it. Now, I can label what type of ethics and morals people base their decisions on. And so, yeah, just that alone, I now can start looking not only at my peers and my classmates from that perspective, but it allows me to tone in my skills of moral and ethics and the view of distinguishing how people affect those. So yeah, classmates now I'm able to dib into their head a little bit from the way they express their support for the candidates and their moral reasoning behind it. So now I feel a little closer because I know this person a little bit more intimately, those that I'm working with. And we respond by on computer communications. We respond, and so that gives us even more of a deeper understanding of where people are coming from, and allows us to communicate in a way where I have to reveal where I'm coming from as well. So yeah, it makes it a little different, more intimate, I would say.
Excellent. Neecha, any thoughts on this?
No, I thought it was
reactions?
interesting to see the different points from different precincts, how everyone voted differently.
Yeah, share about
And-
that. You weren't, not everyone went to your precinct in the
Right. Yeah, some
classroom.
of our teacher went to a different, some of our other classmates went to all different precincts. And each one has different social class of people, different men, women groups, age group, and so forth. And depending on the section of town and so forth, you know. And then that was kind of interesting as well.
Was it all the same process, or was it maybe some different processes that happened depending on the precinct leader, or did you
I think it
notice
was
that?
pretty much the same process, although the outcome was different, you know, on each one, but it's pretty much the same process.
As you work through